Recent news, I guess, says that Halo is ditching split screen. A lot of people are mad about that. I can't blame them. I am not actually surprised that they would do 343 would do something like that, because if we look at Halo 5, it didn't have a split screen capability, and this is all open world. Like, check a look at the map. It's a big map. Well, not as big as other maps, but still, for a Halo game. There's no level section. It's all open world. So you have to think, I'm not defending them either, but how do you divide the screen and make it stable on the Series S and Series X along with the PC? Well, PC, you're not going to do split screen. It's a console. So Series S and Series X. How are you going to make it stable for both players so that it doesn't crash? And the frame rate crap, looking around, is it laggy? Is it clear? Is it smooth? That sort of thing. Is it optimized? You get the idea. I don't know the technical terms. That's what people on Twitter are darting around mentioning. But it's believable, because it's like, how would they do that? Like Combat Evolve and Halo 2 and Halo 3 even. Those are old games. And we can't really, like, the graphics capabilities of Infinite exceed the classic Bungie graphics. So, what do they do? But we also have to think too, like, Infinite had a huge budget for a game. So you would think that split screen and Forge, or even multiplayer co-op, would be day one. But it's not. We have to constantly wait for updates, and the community doesn't like it. They show all their... They don't like it. And they post constantly, like, 343, you're not delivering on your promise. And stuff like that. And that's why I say, like, yeah, we need to cater to the new audience, but to some extent. But if you want Halo to remain a Halo brand, you got to cater to the older crowd that was playing the older games as well. You can't just put out Infinite without considering the other games as well. Like what features they had. Halo Reach had co-op, split screen. Halo 4 had it as well. So what's Infinite's excuse? Well, Halo 5. Obviously Halo 5. So if you guys are going to get rid of every single co-op game, and talking about Microsoft, or even console in general, then why do you have it to where we can connect second controllers? Because if we can't play two-player co-op, then there's no reason to have a second controller. I know, it sounds dumb, right? Because you're thinking all these fighting games, all these other co-op games. Well, shooters can also be co-op as well. I mean, Gears of War, the other Microsoft exclusive, always has had split screen. If you were to say, well, this is an FPS, it's not a third-person shooter like Gears, true. But if you have that amount of funding that they got, I don't see an excuse. The FPS genre in gaming in recent times has just been kind of downhill. Infinite messing up with its launches, not delivering on what was promised. Battlefield being a complete disaster. I still play it, but I don't know like how many people even play it anymore. And then you got, what's it called, Vanguard, also not living up, and so that's why they went back with Warzone. But that's off topic. The point is that, and it's hilarious too, because Bonnie Ross said that was a feature, split screen is a nostalgic feature that Halo should never replace, but yet her team is okaying with doing that, literally. So it's like false advertising. You're not delivering on your promises and stuff like that. Like, we want new maps. There's no talk about the DLC yet. And it's just a disaster right now. And hopefully they don't get rid of Forge. I wouldn't put it past them, though. Because if they're already messing up this crap, watch them delay Forge again. But that's my mini rant on split screen. I got into Halo mostly because of split screen, actually, because it wasn't until the Halo 4 era where I actually played Halo by myself. It's always been split screen co-op with me, whether that's campaign or that's multiplayer. It's always been some sort of split screen. That's why I kind of found it awkward when I was playing Halo 4, is because I was by myself. And Halo 5, there's no co-op. ODST has co-op. Reach has co-op. Halo 4 has co-op. 5 doesn't. That was a shocker, though. And now Infinite doesn't, despite them saying that they're going to deliver. I don't know if they had beta flights already with the, what's it called? With the co-op. I was never selected for one of those insider flights, so I don't know if they actually had one. But if you did, put in the comments if you actually got to play a Halo Insider flight featuring the co-op missions or something like that, split screen, whatever you whatever you got. Let me know if you've done a beta flight of split screen or Halo Infinite co-op. Let me know in the comments. That was all for this video.